Alrighty, back with some more Sonic 06 Legacy of Solaris. Let's go ahead and get started with Blaze's story. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. If you saw the Silver video, you know I talked about with Blaze, or I talked a little bit about Blaze's different moves there. But I'm gonna go ahead and go over her once again, just in case you haven't seen it, though I do recommend going and checking it out if you haven't already. It's probably my favorite video I've made so far. But as you can see, Blaze controls a lot like Sonic. We do have a double jump, which Sonic doesn't have, called the Accelerator Tornado, which is a very nice move. It's one of the best double jumps in video games. Additionally, if we press the X button, we've got her Fire Claw, which is a homing attack. You can activate it on the ground or in the air, which is really nice. And if you press and release X, you can do this move called the Spinning Claw, or the Spinning Fire Claw, if you want to be even more specific. The Spinning Fire Claw is very interesting, is it works basically exactly like Sonic's anti-grab slide, if you remember that from the Sonic video. So Sonic's anti-grab slide, or I guess the Spinning Claw, we should probably talk about the more relevant thing. It lasts for about 5 seconds, and it just damages enemies that you touch with it. Now, I talked about in the Silver video that there is a glitch you can do in Retail 06 called the Advanced Spinning Fire Claw, which is if you jump and activate the Fire Claw in the same frame, you will activate the Fire Claw in the air. Normally, it's a ground-only ability. And what you're able to do is it'll last for 15 seconds, and you can bounce on water in stages where there are water, which is some pretty neat stuff. Unfortunately, because of a different patch that fixes some input stuff with other characters, the Advanced Fire Claw is not possible to do in Legacy of Solaris, which is super unfortunate because it'd be kind of fun to be a little bit creative with Blaze here. But regardless of that, she is still a super fun character to play. As we go through Crisis City here, as you can see, we still got the nighttime skybox since she was with Silver at the beginning of her story here. Additionally, what we're going through right now is Section D, which was an unused section of Crisis City. Crisis City has 5 sections labeled A through F, and we see A, B, D, and F in the actual game, but or A, B, E, and F. A, B, C, E, and F is what I should say. My goodness. But Section D was cut and unused, so the Lost Legacy team decided to go ahead and restore it, which is pretty cool to go through. There's some neat set pieces that you can see more in Sonic's story, but it's pretty cool here regardless. But yeah, always cool to see some custom stuff. We're going to be seeing a lot of custom things with Blaze. Blaze is clearly a favorite character of the Lost Legacy team. She has quite the robust story, which is pretty sick. I mean, I'm definitely not complaining. Blaze is an extremely fun character to play as, so I don't mind her story being more robust, but we love Blaze here. Yeah, Blaze is a really cool character in Sonic. I'm a big fan of her in the Rush games. All right, this car giving me some trouble here. Eat a snack while watching. Enjoy your snack, man. What's up, Lightning? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Of course, we have the normal Legacy of Solaris improvements, like everyone having Sonic's top speed. I believe Blaze was even slower than Sonic, like all the other amigos were in Retail 06. But thankfully, they're sped up for Legacy of Solaris here and make the stages a lot more fun to go through. Like we're actually playing a Sonic game. It's pretty crazy. But that completes our first stage at Crisis City. These stages in P06, Super Crim, it would. I do want to let people know if this is your first time at a Legacy of Solaris streams, I like to keep the comparisons between Legacy of Solaris and P06 to a minimum, because Lord knows I talk about P06 enough on this channel already, and I like to base Legacy of Solaris on its own merits, since it does something completely different from what P06 does. So, let's go ahead and get started here in Blaze's Wave Ocean. As you can tell, this is ripped pretty much from Retail 06, as it was a stage we went through in Silver's campaign. However, because all the characters have their own stories, they lifted Blaze's Wave Ocean from Silver's campaign and plopped it in our own campaign here, which is pretty cool. Actually, no, Blaze was Sonic Speed. Oh, okay, it was Shadow. I must have been confused then. That's pretty cool. Well, Shadow's speed isn't 15 as long as you're homing attacking everywhere, right? Yeah, I know, it's crazy to go fast with characters in a Sonic game. It's ridiculous. The mod is finished. It's not a drop project. That's very true, Twin B. Welcome to the stream. Legacy of Solaris is a completed mod, which is really dope. There are a few, you know, bug fixes and stuff that the team has to go in and fix up every now and then, but for the most part, it is a complete project. Got a little bit of automation here. Yeah, we do have to keep an eye on that. I have not updated Legacy of Solaris between the last time, between day 2 and today. But definitely make sure a lot of glitches and bug fixes have been fixed on the GitHub. So if you like playing Legacy of Solaris, be sure to stay updated on that for new versions of the mod. Now, as we can see here in Blazes Wave Ocean, in Retail 06, normally the goal ring would be right here, but there's actually some additional level design here, which is pretty sweet. We do have to be careful when we're on those breakable boardwalks, as Blaze's Fire Claw and her Spinning Claw can actually break them, so gonna take it a little bit safe here and just do a couple jumps. Fans do what Sega don't, I suppose so. That is the funniest part about Retail 06, is when the Team Attack Amigo DLC dropped, they actually sped Tails up. Like, they increased Tails' speed, which means they could use patches to fix the game and fix a lot of problems with the game. They just decided not to and instead made DLC with it instead. I said instead twice there. All right, we're just supposed to defeat these enemies. Maybe we can do a cheeky homing attack here. And if I jump on top of the box and then just do a really big jump. Oh, dang, okay. We'll play how we're supposed to, I guess. I'm sure there's a way to skip that. I'm just not good enough a player to do it. Yes, Legacy of Solaris is playable on console. Unfortunately, I know people have been asking me for an Xbox 360 tutorial. I have no idea how to do that. I just know that it's possible. So, as you can see here, we were thrown into the Mach Speed section. That's right, we got some Mach Speed Blaze going on here. These animations, well, these are the retail animations, but I do want to highlight that Chaos X did create a max speed animation, which is the one you just saw right there. The breakdance of doom, yeah. That's gonna drop of water, not fatal anymore. I mean, you could do the water jump in Retail 06. So, no, it's not. But, yep. Wait, is Mach Speed in Legacy of Solaris? Well, as far as I can tell, the answer would be yes. Oh my god, these trees! Let's see if it's the right side. Oh my gosh, these trees! Okay, on this jump here, I believe it's the right side. We hold forward. Yep, it's the right side. So make sure when you're going off that ramp, if you're playing along Legacy of Solaris with me or just in general, to go off the right ramp. Because if you go off the left ramp, there's a bit of wonky collision that happens there, and Blaze will fall to her doom in the water, which is a little bit annoying, but you know, this mod is so freaking great that I think I can excuse one little bug for that. That's completely circumventable as well. Yep, Otter with the controller is one of the biggest contributors to Legacy of Solaris, creating a bunch of the layouts. In fact, they created the Mach Speed layout we just saw. Bringing the best to each team makes the dream work. That's true, Twin B. That's very true. It's okay for multiple versions of the same thing to come out, because they can bring different things to the table, like I think Legacy of Solaris does with 06 versus what something like P06 or the Generations Project does. You're very true on that. I agree with you 100%. Hopping into Blaze's Tropical Jungle here, if you've played the shit out of Retail 06, you would know that this section's actually lifted from Team Attack Amigo. Blaze went through Tropical Jungle and another stage that we will be seeing later, along with Tails going through 3 stages and Omega going through 2 stages as well. Unfortunately, Blaze doesn't get as much time in the sunlight as Omega and Tails do in Team Attack Amigo, simply because she's a faster character and her sections are a little bit shorter. But what I've been talking about in Tropical Jungle, if you've seen my P06 stuff or like my Legacy of Solaris video with Sonic, it's nice to finally see Tropical Jungle fully utilized. Both the Princess stages, those being the open section of Dusty Desert, and both Section 1 and Section 2 of Tropical Jungle here are probably the most underutilized stages in the game, with some of the best level design. as well. It's just so unfortunate we go through as Sonic and the Princess. So it's super dope that we get to actually play the stage here with a character that's not hindered by anything. Do 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 do. Happens to the built-in tweaks that come with the 06 mod loader. There are some that are on by default, but you can also turn others on. I recommend Super Crim. I have an install tutorial on installing Legacy of Solaris where I talk about all of that. As well as if you're watching the YouTube video, I recommend watching that as well. It's there is a link in the description of every Legacy of Solaris part. Yeah, it's just I try to keep the repeat questions to a minimum. Not offended or anything. I don't mind answering repeat questions normally. Just when you know we're aiming for a YouTube video. Oh my goodness, this spline. Yes, that's very true as well. The patches that I have enabled, I haven't found any way to break Legacy of Solaris. I say as I'm just totally messing up here in Tropical Jungle, but this is my own fault. Oh god. Okay, there we go. We're good, we're good. Why the vines look so metallic? That's just how they look in 06. Just the shader they used. No, it does not. Here we go into section 2. I don't believe this is from Team Attack Amigo. I believe that this is from actual, actually a custom stage. Yes, Jotaro made this. Okay, gotcha. I know that there's a, it's a little bit awkward, you know, with the YouTube audience. I have the stage cards, so, you know, with credits of who made what stage, but obviously live here, we don't have that, so. Yeah, Blaze is pretty neato character, that's for sure. Certainly one of my favorites. Very nice. That completes Tropical Jungle. Do 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 do. So hard to not sing along with the music here. By the way, chat, as of this recording, we passed 7,800 subscribers on the YouTube channel. So thank you all so much. I'm really glad you're enjoying the content and everything that I'm trying to bring to the table with PO6, other Sonic fan games as well, including Legacy of Solaris here. It's a ton of fun doing this, and hopefully one day I'll be able to say that number with a few extra zeros after it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Into White Acropolis here. We've got normal section A. I don't believe this has changed at all from the normal White Acropolis that we go through in Silver Story. So a little bit of repeat content here, but not too bad. It's a short section, and it's kind of fun to run through as well. Especially if you know the secrets and stuff, secret shortcuts. Shout outs to the YouTube homies, for sure. Glad people enjoy it. The Stummo Stream Dream is becoming more of a reality every single day, and I couldn't be happier about it. I'm very pleased that even at the end of the day, if it ends up not working out, how many people I've been able to entertain with my goofy ass self. So thank you all so much. I hope we continue the trend. You deserve it. You know me, Sonic fan. I don't believe I deserve anything. I can earn stuff, but I cannot deserve stuff. I don't feel entitled to anything. I just try to provide as much value as I can, and, you know, hopefully it sticks. Here we go, anyway, into section B. Of course, we didn't play this part with Blaze. This is another custom section as well. Getting to utilize a bit of the Fire Claw here. Unfortunately, the Fire Claw kind of does like a... Like, if you imagine the path of the Fire Claw as a semicircle, it stops at the very top of that arc of the semicircle. You don't go back down into the ground, so it can be kind of awkward to use off the ground because Blaze just stops for no reason in midair. But it's still pretty cool to use, and you can go kind of fast with it as well. I believe the double jump... Nah, actually, nah. I think we can do it from over here, though. Whoops. Maybe if I actually do a proper jump and my rock doesn't get destroyed. How freaking rude. Jump off the snowball instead. Let's do it. Very quick stage. I think when it comes to Legacy of Solaris, I'd honestly say that probably the most underutilized section in the game is right here, White Acropolis B. There's so many cool routes you can go around, and I do appreciate that you can shortcut the stage, but it honestly feels like you can shortcut it too easily. As you can see, like I said, Blaze was one of the favorites of the LOS team, which doesn't surprise me at all. We actually have some full boss fights in her story, which we haven't seen up until this point. The Egg Genesis is pretty simple with Blaze. We just gotta wait until it lowers itself, and then we're just gonna homing attack that big mess me up light in the middle here. Gotta stay PG for those YouTube censors. Do. So we don't get exiled for voicing our opinion, though? I guess you are fairly new, Lightning. I'm definitely no stranger to everyone having different opinions, because at the end of the day, this is just a video game, and it's a piece of art, and everyone's gonna have different preferences when it comes to how they enjoy that piece of art. So yeah, it doesn't bother me. I don't think there's a single opinion you could say that I would be mad at. Couldn't improve that, sadly. Dang. That's okay, though. I think Amy's story is pretty good. I'll be excited to get to that as well, and especially with you here, Fen, being able to talk about all the stuff as well that happens in Amy's story, because I know she's one of your favorite characters. I know something about standing alone on a hot take. I promise you, Twinbee, you are not the only one. I will say, no offense to you, but that is one of the pet peeves of mine. There are 8 billion people on this planet. Your opinion is, I guarantee, not unique. I can't really say I'm a 06 defender, though. I think the game is pretty crap. What I do like are the mods that take the potential that the game had and kind of fully realize it. In a way, which I think Legacy of Solaris does with making it the definitive 06 experience. With the Generations mod just kind of showing the prowess of, I believe, Briannu Sonic is the head of that one. And then PO6, of course, with Chaos X, making it one of the most definitive 3D Sonic experiences ever as well. Skipping over Radical Train here, even though I guess Blaze could have sort of been with Silver and Radical Train, but besides the point, here we go into Kingdom Valley, a stage that the story forgets that Blaze travels through. For you're just RPing? I'm not sure what RPing means. I mean, like reply? Yo, what's up, Vex? How you doing, man? Dude, I saw your most recent video. Yo, Cookie! Oh my goodness, you did not have to do that, you absolute mongoloid. My goodness, thank you so much for those 10 gifted subs. If you just got a gift sub from Cookie, be sure to give him some Stummo Pogs and Stummo Hearts if you are able. Enjoy those gems, all the emotes have gone low. And Cookie, thank you so much for supporting the stream. I appreciate you a ton. Thank you so much. Very nice to go through section 1 of Kingdom Valley with a different character. Unfortunately, in Retail 06, you only go through this section on foot with Sonic and Shadow in the end of the world. So it's really neat to see it with different characters as well. Not a whole lot was changed there either. Which is unsurprising. What's up, Lightspeed? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I believe also welcome to your first Legacy of Solaris stream as well. I know you're a big fan of this mod. Did someone say end of the world? Oh no, run. I'm just gonna take this grind rail. I don't trust the homing attack there. I'm complaining though, it's sick. Hey, I'm telling you, man. YouTube is a massive space with tons and tons of people uploading videos a day. So the more you can upload, the more, just the math. The more you upload, the more likely people are to see one of your videos. And plus, if you upload every single day, you get a lot better at, you know, learning thumbnails, editing, ways to shortcut editing. Practice definitely makes perfect in this business, I think, anyway. Do I think about Sega releasing broken Sonic games continuously and having modders fix them? I mean, I'm just very appreciative that, you know, people are willing to go to the effort to do this stuff at all, Sage. Like, would I love for a AAA game studio to actually release a very solid game? And Sonic Superstars, at the time of this recording, isn't out. But based on what we've seen, it looks like it could be that, even though I know that it's outsourced. But, real quickly talking about the game before I continue that tangent, that was the leader mechanic, which I try to mention in every single Legacy of Solaris video. Because the level designers for Legacy of Solaris are big fans of it, and I can't say I blame them. It's a cool little secret. Is generally there's an invisible enemy or a different colored enemy in a hard to reach spot in a group of enemies. If you defeat that enemy, all of them will be destroyed at once, which is very nice and keeps the pace of the game going very well. Do 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 do. Is mod and want it to be in PO6? Yeah, who knows? It would be a great marriage of the mod. 100K videos every day. That would be significantly impressive considering I believe YouTube limits you to 10 video uploads a day. But anyway, what's up, Amazon? How you doing? Like, releasing constantly broken games. I mean, the thing is game development is such, at least from what it sounds like from a consumer's perspective, is that it sounds like an extremely toxic business to get into, being a game designer. And, you know, I'm glad that we're able to get fully realized versions of projects. You know, am I happy that, you know, like, games are released half-assed nowadays because it's more about the DLC and subscription services you have in the game versus just making a legitimately good game for the consumer? Yes. But I'm glad that it's that we're able to do it. What's up, Dregan? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, additionally, we've got our second mock speed section with Blaze here. Just running through. I forgot to mention in Wave Ocean, but she controls identically to Mach Speed Sonic. She's literally just like a character swap of Mach Speed Sonic. So that's why she can light dash when she normally can't light dash in the regular stages. Very cool. Very trailer-inspired chain jump. Yeah, the with the roll. I believe that's a patch, but I would imagine for Legacy of Solaris with the extra characters and stuff, there had to be custom animations made for it as well. Didn't even notice the light dashes? Yeah, they're so synonymous with the Mach Speed section. Doing Mach Speed without a light dash would be just the worst. Something just get shit on for one tiny thing. That's very true. That's very true. Game development is like that. Do. Never knew they had Mach Speed Blaze? Yeah, it's really cool. We're going to be seeing some more Mach Speed as well. That wasn't our last time. Do other characters have Mach Speed sections? You'll have to wait for the rest of the playthrough to see. Do. So far, we've only seen Mach Speed sections with Sonic and Blaze.
This time I'll finish you.
No overworking like the anime industry? I would imagine that as well, yes. Again, it's art. Art is a very complex thing to develop and create. It's just the fact that this particular form of art that is video games is an extremely good moneymaker compared to more traditional pieces of art, and it's hard to remember sometimes that these are pieces of art, like I've said in terms of opinions and stuff. Hyuna, thank you so much for gifting 2 subs to the community.
Nice.
If you just got a gift sub from Hyuna, I recommend throwing out some Stummo hearts and Stummo pogs that way if you are comfortable doing so. Enjoy those gems and all the emotes that go along with it. And Hyuna, thank you so much for supporting the stream again. Appreciate you. Here we go in Flame Core. This stage, not nearly as rough as it is with Silver because we do have the homing attack, which makes these combat sections a little bit easier. If you haven't seen another part of my Legacy of Solaris playthroughs, I'd let you know that the shield item here has been restored. This wasn't in Retail 06. It's been completely restored here. Works similarly to the shield in the Sonic Adventure games, and I guess the classic shield in the classic Sonic games. Hyuna gifting 5 more subs to the community. My man, thank you so much. If you just got a gift sub from Hyuna, I highly recommend giving them some Stummo hearts and Stummo pogs if you're comfortable doing so. Enjoy those gems and all the emotes that go along with it. And Hyuna, thank you so much for supporting the stream. I appreciate you. Do 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 do. Very nice, very nice. What's the idea? Oh yeah, that's right. You have to defeat these enemies and then these guys spawn. I was like, man, do we have to do a weird like double jump or something? Thankfully we didn't have to. Do 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 do. Blaze's rebound animation after a homing attack. She looks so graceful. That's true. Yeah, Blaze has some pretty good animations. Cuna, again, just rapid fire. I don't know why the alert box didn't go off. We'll see. I'll have to replay that alert. But thank you so much for gifting a sub specifically to Timestamp Guy. Timestamp Guy, enjoy that gem and all the emotes that go along with it. And Cuna, thank you so much for supporting the stream. Throw out some Stummo Hearts and Stummo Pogs as well. Do 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 do. It mostly worked in retail. Only had one frame of invincibility after getting hit. Oh, gotcha. True fixes were done by Nancy? That's awesome. Well, it's really cool to see. I believe that, is that a Legacy of Solaris thing or is that a patch? I can't remember. Playing Sonic Mania right now. Is it Inferava? That's awesome, dude. Sonic Mania is a great game. Need time to do? Yeah, the things start stacking up, especially in the adult life of all the stuff that needs to be done. Do 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 do. Oh, I hope you enjoy your playthrough, man. I've got something special to tell you though. Since you're playing Mania, are you playing on PC in Ferva? Oh my goodness. Blazes? No? Okay, never mind then. I was gonna say on the PC version, there's a way you can cheese the special stages. Hey, playing on Switch ain't a bad thing either. There's also builds still coming out. The project in terms of content is complete. There are extra builds coming out that are like bug fixes and stuff. Yo, a hype train is close. My goodness. Sonic fan, thank you so much for the 100 bits, dude. I appreciate you. Hype train's coming. Hype train's coming. It looks like you guys got 3 minutes if you want to let it go, but do not feel the need to do it. Not feel the need to do it. You have 2 emeralds? Let's go, dude.
Nice.
Cuna, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Inferava. I'm so sorry, that name's pretty tough for me. But I hope I said it correctly. Enjoy that gem and all the emotes that go along with it. And thank you so much for supporting the stream again, Cuna. I appreciate you. Beats, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Adding additional timers onto that hype train. Do 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 do. More. Hey, you don't have to. All I ask you guys to do is to watch if you're enjoying the stream. You know, spread the word if you're liking what I do around here, and you know, just chill out, have fun. Do what you want. The only time you should subscribe if that is not enough for you. If you just can't handle only watching, then subscribe. If you can't handle just subscribing, then gift some subs, and if you can't handle that, then gift bits. If you really have to. But seriously, all I ask is just watch. It's all that matters to me, that you guys are watching and having a good time. Do 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 do. First layouts I made for the game, and it shows a bit. Taro fixed it up. Gotcha. That's cool to see. I really appreciate having you here, Ven, because it's awesome to learn this history about Legacy of Solaris. All right, here we go. I imagine couldn't quite figure out how to get Blaze to activate the core here, so we just do a quick swap over to Silver. Doesn't bother me. Silver's pretty fun to play as in Legacy of Solaris. Should be enough. Very nice. Well, the core's looking kind of funky. 06 is the perfect formula for Sonic. In what way? Like just how the stages are designed? I'm definitely a big fan of the point A to B. What I would prefer, though, is either a Subspace Emissary style or a Sonic Heroes style of character switching. Like, when you meet a character in the stage, like, when you meet a character in the stage, you could either have the option to switch to them, or you could just continue playing as the character you want to play as, which I think would be really cool for multiple pathways and discovering different routes and stuff. If you could give subs to the streamer account itself, sub to himself. Give sub to Stelva98. Well, you can't do that because when you become a Twitch affiliate, you have a permanent tier 3 sub. Basically, Advanced 3. Sort of, but it would be like, you know how, like in Sonic's Wave Ocean, when you meet Tails, for that time that Tails is with you, you can swap to him. Nice. There are a lot of different styles of gameplay. Welcome to Iblis Phase 3 with Blaze here. Very, very cool that Lokester06 is the creator of this boss fight, known for his Sonic Project Wildfire, as well as other mods he's created, like a super hard version of the Solaris Phase 2 boss fight and everything as well. Basically, all we do is we have these 2 avenues that we can take to get to Iblis. And then we want to wait when we get to this final platform for Iblis to be in his idle animation, which is this. And then we're just going to homing attack him and do that a couple times and finish off the boss fight just like that. Mayonnaise, this is totally the first time. I've always had 5 lives. I don't know what you're talking about. As a side note, as we get into this boss fight here, I really like the Iblis Phase 3 music. I don't hear it very often because I don't replay the boss fights that much. How many subs to play All Stories PO6 with the display and portrait reverse? You mean like mirror the screen for you guys? I mean, shit, I'd do that for like 50 subs. Oh, you mean me? Me play PO6 upside down? That'd be impossible. We'd be here forever. I don't think I could do that. That would legit take all day. My brain would be so messed up too when I orient it back to normal. So 50s are sub gold. No, I misunderstood what Kuna said. I don't think I could do that. Maybe someday. Maybe that could be something for the subathon. Maybe that could be something for the subathon. Which I plan to have the subathon details finalized for you guys by sometime next week. I'm shooting for middle of next week. I have to look up, see how subathons are done, how I want to do my subathon as well. Sub 100 for portrait reverse. You can gift 100 subs, but I'm not guaranteeing I'm doing. I'm gonna do it on stream. That sounds like utter hell. My dollary dues for the subathon? I mean, sure. You don't have to sub at all if you don't want to. Yeah, it's a pretty lengthy boss fight. I mean, makes sense. It's the final fight in the story. I recommend neutral sticking right there because if you're holding up, sometimes Blaze can miss the spring and then you die and have to do the fight again. Let's go! That was Blaze's story. And Iblis goes to sleep. Very cool thing I want to point out. In the Silver video, someone commented that Iblis 3, like how I talked about how Iblis becomes more and more like of a structured creature as you go through the phases in the game. Iblis 3 looks a lot like how Mephiles looks when he's in his like true form and everything. Thought that was a pretty cool detail I never noticed before. What's up, Ray? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, dude. Alrighty, now we finished the main story with Blaze, but don't worry, there's still more to do with her. We got 3 extra stages to go through, starting with Crisis City. The Crisis City extra is pretty dope in that we get to go through the sections we didn't go through Inner Story. Like how I said, there are 5 sections to Crisis City. We went through Section F. We went through Section F, Section D. I think it was just Section F and Section D. So we should be going through Section B and I think one more other one. I'm not sure which one else, which other section it is, but I guess we'll see by the time we get to the end of the stage here. Still at night, still got that nighttime skybox, which is really cool. Big fan of that. It's like we got 2 waves of enemy here. Mephiles and Iblis are related? No way. Crisis City at night. Killing Iblis at night. Yo, what's up, Chaos? How you doing? Not here for a long time, but for a long and good time. Hey, good to say, my man. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Another thing, it looks like we have a mix of Eggman's mechs in the extra version of Crisis City as well, which is pretty dope. Hello? Thank you. Hope that sleep schedule's getting a little bit more normalized for you, man. I know you were having some troubles with that. Nice. Yo, Cuna, thank you so much for gifting another sub to Mr. Chaos X 2006. Chaos, if you have the chance, if you could give Cuna some Stelmo Pogs, my man, and Stelmo Hearts, if you are comfortable with doing that, enjoy that gem and all the emotes that go along with it. And Cuna, thank you so much for continuing to support the stream. I have a whole lot of alerts that got missed that I need to redo once we finish up the story here. Oh my goodness. That was quite the camera angle. Gonna play it a little bit safe here. A bit worried. Ooh, wow, Chaos with that Sky Gem. And not once has he subbed himself. Let's go. Eggman and Iblis are working together. That'd be pretty whack. Yeah, it's kind of too bad that we never really see the 3 villains. I know that Iblis and Mephiles merge together at the end of the story, but we never really get to see the 3 villains interact with each other in the way that we see the protagonists do in the story. Would have been kind of neat, I think. Oh, jeez. Okay, landing on that grind rail is kind of hard. It is a bit dark. I know that Rom, or I think they go by the handle Lily now, created the lighting. And the lighting is a bit dark. It's still good for like a YouTube video and stuff. You can make out what's going on, but when it comes to depth perception and stuff like that, it can be a little bit difficult to tell what's going on. All right, here we go. The next section is our next Mach Speed section with Blaze here. This is, again, just a character swap. Mr. Chaos X making this max speed animation. Oh my gosh, the Havoc physics engine is having a field day with me right now. With all this debris. My goodness. Oh gosh. What a dangerous Mach Speed section. Gosh, this is gonna be a really weird tangent to go on, but do you guys remember video responses that you could do on YouTube? Like, you could literally, like, there was a section on YouTube videos where you could do a video response. Like, you could just basically respond with a link to a video. I know you can link videos in the comments of YouTube videos now, but that was wild. Because every time I'm in this Mach Speed section, I'm always reminded of Some Call Me Johnny when he was like, I dare anyone to video response me with a deathless path through this section. Like a Twitter quote tweet? Yeah, actually. That's the lighting I used for P06 to ROM and converted it for 06. Oh, very nice. So the skybox and the... I would say, Chaos, is that I believe in the credits on the GitHub. I believe in the credits on the GitHub, you are just credited for the lighting. I don't know if that maybe is a mistake or... that might just be, like, what you'd consider part of the lighting as well. All right, next up, we're going into Aquatic Base. Section A here of Aquatic Base. I believe this is the one that's lifted from Team Attack Amigo. It's either... no, sorry. Actually, I'm wrong. The second section is lifted from Team Attack Amigo. This first section here is custom. which is pretty cool. Ugh. I was put into this. Gotcha. Very cool, though. I mean, Crisis City at nighttime, I'm shocked that, you know... Well, I guess I'm not too shocked. Like, I guess it's surprising that they didn't make Crisis City at nighttime. For that. Yo, what's up, Volturius? How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping in right before you go to work, I think. What you got? Appreciate you hopping in. Based off of one I originally made for Amy. Oh. Cool bits of game development. Well, I hope you have a good day at work, man, or as good of a day as you can. Nice. Yo, Vex!
Stelmo 2
Yo, thank you so much for the 4 months of subscription, man. I appreciate you. Enjoy that gem and all the emotes that go along with it, and thank you so much for supporting the stream. Ooh, Eggman's mech's getting a cool, cool little upgrade here in Aquatic Base. This is a consequence of the artifacts or the I think it's like the aliasing. I'm not entirely sure what it is specifically, but it's the thing that I talk about where if you press F4, you can refresh them. Yeah, he's got the drip. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you.
Make sure you don't fall.
Do. Oh, when they don't drag me to Queens, I already have issues because of high mileage. Gotcha. Wait, like, are they not paying for your miles, I guess? Refresh the graphics cache. That's what it is. Make sure you don't fall. Yeah, I know the characters tell me that quite a bit, but I end up falling anyway.
Amy.
Hey, here we go. Whoa! I didn't know that Blaze had a voice line for Amy. Unless that's custom. Or just, I imagine, just unused. But switching over to Amy here, we're going to talk about her a lot more in her story. So I'm just going to go over real quickly here. She works very closely to her Adventure 1 counterpart. If you want a little bit more detail, I go a little in depth with her moveset in the Silver video. But I'm going to go fully in depth with talking about her moveset in her own story. It's unused. Got it. Has had a few kind of complicated to explain. I gotcha, man. Well, hopefully it can get sorted out. I know there's not a whole lot I can do or say that'll help you out. But hopefully my sympathy makes things a little bit better for you. Legacy of Solaris, I see. You're correct, Nayland. We are playing Legacy of Solaris. It's Blaze and Amy time. Funnily enough, we're playing as Amy and Blaze's story right now. I think we should be switching back to Blaze right after this section, I think. Would have been nice to see them interact. It would have been nice to see Blaze interact with literally anyone. Okay. This can be kind of scary with how the hammer jump works. Oh, okay. You can instantly do that. I don't have to, like... hold it out. And voice acting is going to get much easier. Super Crim, don't you think that's a bit disingenuous, though? Like, using AI voices to fully replicate, like, the voice of a game. Like, I can understand using AI voice to, like, fix up lines and stuff. But I feel like creating entirely new lines is kind of... not really lame. But, like, it just seems like, I don't know... like, I know one day AI will probably be good enough to just not be able to distinguish it from regular people, but... I don't know. Yeah, voices are so dry. At least they are right now, you know. I imagine in a faster time than we can even dream of, AI voices will be indistinguishable from the real thing. Here we go into Section B. This is the one that's straight up from Team Attack Amigo. Fortunately, Blaze only gets one section. Yeah. Do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Used to voice act like Emu Emmy. I mean, like, yeah, if you're able to get the original voice actors to do new lines, that'd be pretty sweet. Here we go. To consider the voice actor themselves, yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. You could consider it a form of plagiarism, I guess, just like how writing scripts and stuff, or not writing scripts, but like writing papers is considered plagiarism because it's like it's not you writing it. You're plagiarizing stuff that the AI has learned from, I guess, like other research papers and such. I don't know. It's very muddy. It's very muddy. In the current world, you know, AI is gonna be moving way faster than we can, so it'll be interesting to see what happens and what comes of the world in the next 5 years. But you know, just trying to stay informed and learn and understand what's going on. It's my method of going about things. Some line work for LOS, that'd be pretty sick, yeah. Do. Original voice actors, not an option. Yeah, but it's kind of the same thing, like how they used CGI to revive a dead actor in Rogue One. I know people were really upset about that. I don't see the AI voices being any different. Because it's the kind of thing, that it's like, it's not a cool part of the craft, I guess. If that makes sense. Like, that's what I find distasteful about it, is that it's not that it's like, obviously it's more efficient to do it that way. But it's kind of like almost disrespecting the craft. Because that's the fun part, is that humans are the people that make this art. Like, AI art can be really awesome, but it's not a human who made it. So it's like, kind of whatever, you know what I mean?
All it takes is a little effort.
Like, how much less cool would Sonic and Tails R be if it was all just AI voices and not that the actual actors came back to play their roles? All right, let's do it.
Let's hurry.
Here we go, Radical Train into our final Mach Speed section and final stage for Blaze here. We're going to be going through this backwards, which is pretty fun. Do 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 do.
Hey, are you trying to crash on purpose?
Do 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 do. Yeah, we'll see what happens, Kuno. We'll see what happens. Do 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 do. I don't like to talk about stupid controversy or drama, timestamp guy, in my streams, so I would ask if you please don't bring up that topic, and no one entertain that topic. Do 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 do. Blaze, let's go. Very true, MZ. How you doing? Like I said, don't. Do 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 do.
There's a way down.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Next time will be different. That line there, so it's like yelling Blaze to the player there. Yeah, no, I really dig the "Are you trying to crash on purpose?" with the thing in front. It's pretty cool. Any 06 Blaze content as a W? Yeah, it depends. If it's retail 06, I wouldn't be so sure. Another use of the leader mechanic here. We can see this invisible enemy gonna destroy the rest of them. No, why would certain lines from some characters just make me mad? I would imagine it's just the delivery of some lines. 06 is definitely not the pinnacle of voice acting, that's for sure. Is there an enemy still alive? Oh, look at that. Yeah, seeing it played backwards is really cool. It's kind of an awesome thing that Legacy of Solaris does, especially in the extra stages, is where they get really creative with the level design. And doing stages backwards is not like an original idea by any stretch, but it is really cool, especially since you don't get to do it a lot. Riders is right there. I mean, I actually quite like Sonic Riders in terms of its voice acting. I know people don't like Jet's voice, but I mean, it's whatever. Yeah, that's probably one of the more. Oh, thank goodness that thing is there. But a special race to see who's the fastest. That's just funny. The delivery of that line isn't the bad part, though. It's the content of that line, which isn't the voice actor's fault. Also, kind of thinking about it, it does sound like some sort of dumb thing that Eggman would say. That's the best line in the whole series, Amazon. Oh, I should say that was our final stage with Blaze, and that concludes Blaze's story. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this part. A lot of love the Lost Legacy team put into Blaze here, and it clearly shows. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one for Amy's story.